Hey, what's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Small Car Builds. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good week. We got something a little different. We're going to switch things up just a hair, go with the old Rod and Custom and an eBay find 3940 sedan. Really cool. Love the box art on these. Really neat stuff here. This one had a little bit of damage. I'll show you and figure it out. At some point, it'll either become a custom or a competition, as they called it back here. A little drag car, gasser type build, maybe. Something like that with the damage, but we'll fix that, and that'll be a fun one to do something with. So when I bought it, I knew it had a little bit of damage. It had a little more than what I expected, but that's all right. It got a good deal on it. Really cool, like that. And one of my favorites of all time right there. But really cool. One thing I really like, so this was sitting next to this kit when I went and got it, and that's kind of what triggered me to grab this and do a quick little flip through. But for those of you that have checked out the older, like Rod and Custom and some of the car magazines from the 60s, really neat the way the model car stuff had a little bit of an influence and, was shown throughout this magazine and the ones of that time. It's really too bad it's two completely separate things now. Really neat. I mean, you look at the back and, there's the Outlaw. You flip through here and there's some how-tos, different stuff, sales, really cool sales ads, really neat stuff. And we're going to flip through this, but that's something as a kid, Pop's having some older magazines, Street Rodder, some custom Rodder stuff that had model car stuff each month, little Modeler's Corner, and I forgot what the other one was. But it was really neat. I always enjoyed flipping through there, reading the articles. And it's really neat to see the older ones, how the slot cars and model cars were just all throughout the magazine. So with that, we're going to dive right in here. So give me a second. We'll get the kit out and we'll be right back. All right, so let's take a look here at our 1940 Ford Sedan, which I believe still gives you the parts for the 39 as well. So this was an eBay find for me. Picked it up at a pretty good price. Now, it did have some damage. You can see where it looks like a tire melted into the hood, front of the headlight, which is all right. That kind of, that's kind of where you can either work on your skills in correcting it, use the other hood. I know Ed over at Drag City Castings makes a neat hood that'll fit. But I was also thinking that would make a neat kit to do something like that, a little old school racer or a custom, one or the other. Now there's some, miscellaneous parts in there. I didn't really go through this. Kind of bought it knowing there was some damage. It'd be basically either a custom parts car custom or some type of racing styles. But otherwise, it's in good shape. It's got a few marks on the roof that can all be taken care of pretty easy, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, it'll make a fun one. You got some of the old chrome here, which is showing its age, as you can see. But nonetheless, it'll make a neat little build. Just have to decide which way we're going to do that, whether it's going to be built as a custom or a competition. But yeah, we'll do something fun with it. Really neat box art on these. You see the way they used to do the boxes here were really cool. Yeah, you can see all the different versions. That'd be a neat one, just build something like that maybe, or like that for the shelf. But that'll be fun. So with that, give me a second. I'm going to put this away and we'll dive into our magazine. There's some of the extra stuff they give you. All right, give me a second. We'll get our magazine out. All right, everybody. So something a little different here. This is an old school Rod and Custom. Really cool magazine. So this is from November of '62. One of my favorite cars right there. The little coffin on the cover. It's got some cool model and slot car stuff in here. But I came across this, grabbing some stuff off one of the benches in the garage. And it was really cool just to see, you know, how much the model cars, slot cars, stuff like that had an influence on the one-to-one car stuff, or how it kind of ran together. Here you can see an article written by the cat Bud Anderson from AMT. Really cool, as Model Car Builders Corner. You can see Don Emmons, little Q&A and some stuff he had going on. And then it kind of follows throughout the magazine. Really cool right there. That is, by all means, one of my favorite of all time customs right there. Pops has built a really neat one we did a video on. Here's a cool pickup. Very, very cool 26T. Burgundy Bandit. Really like these old magazines. Our buddy Adam was doing a lot of walkthroughs on some of this old stuff over at Throwback model cars. Always enjoyed those. Really cool 31. That's really cool right there. Ford for show. Then you had your off the sketch pad. A lot of ideas come from those sketches right there. The old stuff. I know Pops has a few builds that are, you know, right off, you know, sketches, things like this that were in there. And there's, you know, Tom Daniel drawings. Really cool. And then how to make working steering. This is on your Model Rama. Really cool. Don Emmons here. This is off of Monograms 34 and walks you through. Scratch build a model. You know, it gets you through all kinds of really cool stuff right here. It was really neat going back seeing all this. And Revell Challenger kit. By Jim Keeler. The old slot car stuff. Really cool. Check those out. Really neat. That's neat there. Electric drags. Very cool stuff. I'm not a big slot car fan guy. When I was little, we had a really neat track set up in the garage on a big board that would come down in the garage, and it was more of a Tyco though than, you know, some of this fancier stuff or 25th scale, 4th and 5th like you see, but fun though, nonetheless. It's kind of fun flipping through these old ads too, especially looking at the prices on stuff. That was pretty cool. Check that out. Old AMT stuff there. Ben Session. Some more ads. Some more ads and scratch building. You got your cartoons. You know, some t-shirts, jackets, and the Outlaw right there on the back by Ed Roth, promoting the Revell model kit, $1.98. But really cool stuff, something a little different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far, and we'll catch you back on the next one. Make sure you check out all the page supporters, sponsors, links in the description. Let them know Paul sent you from Left Coast. And we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one, everybody.